Alright, Schlockmeister fans, it's VHS time again. We're going to watch something called It Came From Hollywood. Never released on DVD. We'll talk about it later. Let's watch it.
Adults and kids too made it mission to enjoy the show. We must insist on absolute quiet. Otherwise, we will be forced to evict all disturbance makers from the theater. Thank you.
The film starts out with a clip from The Blob.
So what's this movie about, man?
And Cheech and Chong.
Oh, it's about all kinds of things, man. It's like a bunch of crazy movies that they put together. It's like The Incredible Shrinking Man versus the 50-Foot Woman, and they're trying to get it on. No, man! Remember all those movies about brains?
And Dan Aykroyd.
It's about...
John Candy and Gilda Radner are also involved in this movie. In between clips, they have some little sketches. That's Gilda, of course.
Suddenly, something caused him to stop.
This is from the film Robot Monster. They couldn't afford a whole spacesuit, so the monster ended up to be a gorilla with a porthole on his head.
Hello, and
Aykroyd again.
On this cloudy Thursday, Danny Diamond here, the Diamond Center Drive Time Hour, at the scene of last month's big battle for Toledo. It's humid out there. That nuclear waste really holds the moisture, doesn't it? Sneaking in along the river this morning.
Here we see the efficiency of America's armed forces in the course of a major stress situation. Meet Major Stress.
Well, when did you decide that? At exactly 0400. Let's have it. It's just 3 words. I didn't ask for a word count.
The Incredible Shrinking Man.
The Incredible Scott Carey, the Shrinking Freak.
Cheech, over here, man. Come on, quick. It's a good part, man.
Excuse me.
It's a screen history, man. First time a guy's been eaten by a pussy, man.
Of course, they pay homage to Ed Wood.
One man who usually gets singled out when people talk about 3rd or 4th rate movies is Ed Wood. The man who brought you such classics as Glen or Glenda and the science fiction epic Plan 9 from Outer Space. You could have used this flying saucer here. Matter of fact, I'd like to present a salute to Ed Wood, a true master of the B-movies. Glen or Glenda was a sensitive portrayal of one man's search for his true identity.
Would you be surprised to know that this roughed up individual was wearing pink satin undies under his rough exterior clothing?
Aykroyd and Candy remake a small scene from Glen or Glenda.
Thank you, Dan.
I'm not sure who these 2 guys are.
Chip was a remarkably talented guitarist. Unfortunately, Emil suffered from a slight muscular disorder.
Lobby, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello. I'm the manager of this theater. At this very moment, I can see you out there. I know exactly what you're doing. I'm watching your reactions.
Attack of the killer tomatoes. They'll beat you, pass you, switch you, mash you, chew you up for brunch, and finish you off for dinner or lunch.
This is Jack's tomato, Martha.
I didn't know they'd grown so big, Jen.
I wonder where he's going. We got little Jimmy.
Some bad girls, too.
It must be tough being a 35-year-old freshman.
I figured you're running around all by your alone.
Dang, I'm a big boy now. I even go out with girls.
The film also shows all the various giant monsters. I believe that's the giant claw.
What's up?
We also have Godzilla and Son.
This is a gripping fight scene between Starman and a creature in Playtex living gloves.
What's done is done, and what I've done is right. It's the work of science.
Transplant my head onto another body.
I believe this is the man with two heads.
Black street fad of wearing middle-aged white men.
You get more shit. I know you don't like to answer a lot of questions, but how did that happen?
There's a scene from Reefer Madness.
Well, talk about going over the top, man. This guy should be arrested for overacting.
Now, you...
Here's, of course, another scene from The Blob.
He's not going to be able to get that off.
I think that's the Incredible Melting Man. Here's Cheech and Chong pulling up in the ice cream truck, which I believe they were driving in the movie Nice Dreams. When they were selling the big sticks. Alright, let's talk about It Came from Hollywood. First of all, this is not available on DVD. This is a DVD-R you're looking at here with some homemade box art. Pretty cool looking, actually. That it created at home here. And this movie actually was scheduled to be released on DVD, I believe, in 2002. I remember seeing some notices of it that this was going to be released, and I had planned to pick it up. But at the last minute, it was canceled. It turns out there's a bunch of copyright issues they have with some of the clips they were going to show in there. And there's a lot of different movies in there, so there's a lot of copyrights you got to get a hold of to be allowed to show that, so I can see where there could be some problems. So I'm not holding my breath that this is going to get a release on DVD at some point, but hopefully it will. But again, who knows? Came out in 1982. It's got Cheech and Chong, John Candy, Gilda Radner, and Dan Aykroyd. They're basically on the Paramount lot, and they're just introducing clips. There's some scenes, and there's some little scenes in between, or Dan Aykroyd is pretending to be a mad scientist at one point. Gilda Radner is pretending to be a little girl. John Aykroyd and John Candy and Dan Aykroyd have a scene where they're kind of pretending to remake Glen or Glenda, the Ed Wood movie. Both of them are kind of in drag a little bit, and of course there's Cheech and Chong being, well, Cheech and Chong, their usual stuff. I thought it was really cool there. I showed that little scene. At one point they pull up, they're driving this little ice cream truck, which was the ice cream truck that they were using in the film Nice Dreams, which was probably filmed around the exact same time this was, which is why the truck was there. So anyway, what you got here is an ode to bad movies. A lot of movies filmed in the 50s and 60s, and actually there was some 70s stuff in there as well. Actually, it even goes back further, 40s, 30s, or even some films in the 1920s. Just a lot of bad monster movies, some Ed Wood movies, there were some scenes about VD, and there were some scenes from Reefer Madness. It was just all over the board. Bad acting, bad monsters, just men in rubber suits. There were some actually good films in there, too, like The Fly. They showed some scenes from The Fly. They actually showed a scene from The Incredible Melting Man. I think the latest film they showed was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, which was 1978, which came out 4 years before this did. I never really liked that movie, though, so, but whatever. So, anyway, I would imagine this film is probably streaming somewhere. You may have noticed that there's about 10 minutes of time on my DVD-R here where the video was kind of jumping a little bit. It kind of sucks, but I'll probably have to track down another pre-recorded VHS of that so I can get a better copy myself. But that's pretty much it. So anyway, check this movie out if you've seen it, or if you have seen it already, just let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. It's called It Came from Hollywood. It's a good movie. I recommend it. Watch it. Bye.